It is truly the calm before the storm. This is student meteorologist Zach Duhame with the forecast update for the mid-February timeframe. So yeah, calm before the storm today. We have another big winter mess on the way. We can't just get these pure snowstorms, unfortunately. We have ice and sleet and slush and just a big heavy mess to clean up for the afternoon tomorrow. How about some late week warmth and some rain? So just like we've seen in the past, I feel like 2 or 3 months, some ice, then some warm temperatures and rain. So a very changeable forecast. Not really a winter forecast, just very changeable this type of year. But let's get to the current radar right now. Where are we talking about? Where's the storm? There's actually 2 storms. One is well in the basically the heart of the country, and there's another small one going to be forming down here. The problem is for snow, we need a big storm off the coast and only a storm off the coast. With this storm back here, we get the warm air to work in, which is why we're talking about ice and sleet, not just a lot of snow. Really not much snow at all with this. It's more of a sleet and icy mess versus snow because the storm down in the south is not going to be the main storm, and that's what you need for a snowstorm. So once again, we don't get it here. But back to Connecticut right now, temperatures aren't too bad. Mid to upper 30s along the coast, low to mid 30s inland. Pretty much where we should be, cloudy, cool. But that's nothing like we're going to see tomorrow. So let's type things out hour by hour. But first things first, winter weather advisory out in this kind of pink purple color for the entire state from about 6 in the morning tomorrow to 6 a.m. Wednesday. So it's about a 24-hour period of a mess on the roads. Back to the west, that's a winter storm warning. So more snow, more ice there, but still enough to cause plenty of issues around here. So now let's time things out hour by hour. By 10 o'clock in the morning, southwest Connecticut, probably the southwest third of the state, already seeing some light to possibly moderate snow working in. Then by, let's see, about 1 p.m., we're talking about some snow and ice in the southwest part of the state, moderate snow elsewhere. So for early dismissals, it's going to be a close call. If you're in stores, maybe up the Yukon country, you may be okay with the early dismissal. But again, by 9 or 10 o'clock, it's snowing pretty good across southwest Connecticut. So Danbury, I think you're probably looking at a full day off tomorrow, a full snow day with this scenario. And then by 10 o'clock in the night, you can see that this kind of moves back to the north, and we have some rain at the immediate coast. But this kind of lighter pink right in here is freezing rain, just like we saw a few weeks back. Could be a little dicey out there with maybe up to about a quarter-inch or so of freezing rain, which could cause some issues with power and trees. Sleet back to the north, and then snow is out of Connecticut. So it's only about a 2 or 3 hour period probably of snow. Then we go over to sleet and eventually freezing rain. At the shore, probably just plain rain. And by the morning hours on Wednesday, we wrap this thing up. Could be a leftover rain or snow shower. Probably some messes on the road with sloppy conditions. Temperatures probably around freezing. So some delays very possible, especially inland, also on Wednesday. So let's break things down. So what, where, and when. So snow breaks out 9 o'clock at the southwest Connecticut, about 12-ish, 1 o'clock in extreme northeastern Connecticut. We're talking about change to heavy sleet and maybe some freezing rain as well. It could be sleeting for hours and hours. So we may actually get 2 or 2.5 inches of sleet, which is really hard to accumulate because they're like ping pong, little like pinging things. So it's very hard to accumulate versus a nice snowflake. Some icing inland Tuesday night. That's a big concern. Snowfall total, snow and sleet. We're talking about probably 1 to 3 at the coast, 3 to 5 inland on average. Ice accretion between about a tenth and a little over a quarter of an inch, and that's just enough to cause issues with some power and tree issues like we saw last time. I'm not expecting a widespread issue like we saw last time, but you got to be careful. Some power issues are possible. It's impacts in the storm. Slippery roads after around noon tomorrow, probably before noon, especially in southwest Connecticut. Lots of sleet, so very heavy shovel. This is not going to be the snow that you want to shovel if you're an elderly person or if you're dealing with illness, because it's going to be very heavy like cement out there. Slick spots, especially inland in the morning. Isolated tree damage and power issues possible. And early closings, I think, for eastern Connecticut. I think most of the state tomorrow sees snow days with snow beginning before the lunchtime hour. So snowfall map, that's kind of a little confusing, but I think in general 1 to 3 inches at the coast, 3 to 5, maybe a few isolated 6 inches inland. You go from snow to sleet to rain there, snow to sleet to ice there. And that's why north of this yellow line, so anywhere from this yellow line points north, I'm talking about between about a tenth and a little over a quarter of an inch of ice accretion. That's again just enough to cause issues with power. Not as widespread as last time, but enough to cause issues. So stay tuned to the latest forecast updates. Quick thing, could be some rain with 40s for Friday. So it's a quick shot of winter. The good news is, unlike last big storm, we dropped below 0 that night. Tomorrow night, I should say, we're going to be warming up to probably a little bit above freezing. So that's the good news. If you lose power, we're not talking about extreme cold like we saw last time. So tonight's forecast, around 20, cool, increasing clouds. Tomorrow's forecast, yeah, headache, snow by mid-morning, especially in western Connecticut, transitioning to heavy sleet and icing throughout the day. So nasty day. Please get off the the roads, especially after lunchtime. Evening commute, it looks really dicey. The morning commute, okay for those that have to go into work, but not the evening commute. Wednesday, not too bad, clearing out. Thursday for Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. I called it comfortable, mid-40s, lots of sun. That's perfect to do anything with your spouse out. Thursday night looks okay, but from Friday, could be some showers. Saturday, maybe a little rain or snow shower in the evening, and that's with another system, which will finally cool us off. So Saturday could be a little light rain or snow in the evening, not a big deal as of now, and cooler and turning sunny by Sunday afternoon. This is student meteorologist Zach Duhame. Do not forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at WCSU Meteorology. Enjoy the storm. I'll see you next week.